Alrighty, I'm here at Devil's Lake. Here's the pavilion right here, and there's one of the bluffs, the western bluff right there, and here's the eastern bluff. And but I'm not going that way. I'm going to start hiking into Baraboo here on the western bifurcation today, and doing a little hike up to UW Baraboo. So, like I said, here's the ranger station over here and visitor center. Shows the Ice Age trail going that way right there. But I'm doing the western bifurcation, so I'm almost 100% positive I gotta go down this way. I've done it before. I don't see any other signs of anything differently. I suppose I could look on my phone. I checked. I'm coming out of Devil's Lake State Park. I'm taking a right here, and then up on the top of this hill right up here, I'm taking a left and going into Baraboo. So I checked the mammoth tracks, and I am going the right way. Okay, I'm up to Gall and Stinky Road. Gall is going to the left, Stinky's going to the right, and we're still on Old Lake Road. I still got another half a mile before the turnoff. Oh no, there looks to be a loose dog coming out this way. Maybe it knows enough to stay up there. Hopefully it does. But that's what we're doing. There's a guy down here walking the road. I think it's just a local person. And there was a guy back that way. That was just a local person. He seemed to know that it was the Ice Age trail though, so he must encounter hikers all the time. We're down here the corner of Hill Street, and I thought this is Old Lake Road, but it's called Mill Race Road here. This one going this way. And we're at the Maxwell Potter Conservancy. And over there they had different plants and little plaques that told you what you're looking at. Over here's the dog park. And over here, I think it's some sort of building for the utilities or something. Let's see what it says. Looks like the river's over that way. But we're gonna come up here, and oh, it's a pavilion. Oh, what do you know about that? I didn't know they had a pavilion here. It looks like a really old building. Maybe it was some sort of mill or something at one time. Let's go in here and take a look. Looks like they have an interpretive display here. It's got the whole history of it. It used to be maybe a hosiery, it says. Right there, Manchester Yarn Hosiery, and so forth. So, oh, it's a pumping station right here at 1890, if that's the pumping station. So maybe it was kind of like a utility, and they converted it into a pavilion. Then we're coming up here, and I gotta figure out where the Ice Age trail goes over here, which way it goes. If I gotta cross the bridge or if I'm walking down the bike path here. So we're crossing this bridge over the Baraboo River. There was a bike path over there that I was tempted to go down, but I checked mammoth tracks. I'm coming down this way. This kind of looks like a bicycle path too. And I think at this street we go on the left here. And another little bike trail. This is called the Riverwalk. We're going to be going on that for quite a ways. Over here's the Water Resource Recovery Facility, which is a fancy name for saying it's the water treatment plant. Here's the corner of Effinger and Manchester. Hiking next to the river here. And There's some land for sale right there. You can build a house. It looks fairly steep, but you could build a house right on the western bifurcation. And up here is a blaze, and they've got these kind of what I call urban blaze, where they're strapped to the telephone pole there. It's usually, every time I see it, it's got two of them, one on each side. And we have a dog walker coming up. All right, here's an interpretive display right here about the mounds of the Baraboo Valley. Evidently, if you go around here, you'll see a bunch of mounds in this area. It shows, but I was just talking to two gals, and they came this way. I came along Water Street this way, but she says this goes through to that spot where the water park, not the water park, the dog park is. So this is kind of a new shortcut, and they were doing a loop because I seen them over by the dog park. This is a really nice loop, and I'm going to proceed this way here next to the Circus World. I'm hiking near the Circus World Museum. They have a bunch of exhibit buildings down this way in front of me, and then across the way is where they kind of got the circuses located, where you can go see circus acts and stuff. Here's another urban blaze of the Ice Age Trail, and not every National Scenic Trail goes by like a museum like this. I mean, Ice Age Trail's got a few really great museums it goes by. This one in the Manitowoc Maritime Museum, and the old White House is not that far off the Ice Age Trail. Here's a clown that wants you to give him some trash, and they said up here is the entrance to the museum right here. And then these buildings here, this big red one and these other ones, are the barns where they used to practice the circus. But now I think they're just storing, like you can go in and see all the circus wagons in these barns here. Here's the Baraboo Arts Center, and it's a banquet hall, and they're having a garage sale there today. And this part looks like to be a fitness gym. And over here is what's called, I think it's a distillery, where they make, different liquor type stuff. It says it's got a restaurant and tours of it. It's called the Driftless Glen Distillery. And so lots going on here. It used to be when they had like these little brew pubs and breweries, and now we're getting to the point where we have a lot of wineries, and now we're getting distilleries. And look at the big old building they're putting up that way. So things are shaking around here. So we're back to the Riverwalk here again, and the Ice Age Trail's going to the left here, and we're going along the river for a ways. And this is one of Dr. Evermore's sculptures. He was known for collecting junk and then welding it together. So this is all like different tanks and you name it, where he found, I think he kind of worked at a junkyard, and he grabbed a bunch of stuff like that and made art out of it. It looks like it's muddy here. I don't know if this is new or what, but an elephant with all sorts of art on it. Nice wooded stretch here along the river. Really nice. Coming up here, and there's a ball field here. We're coming up to a curve in the bike path, and there's the Ice Age Trail sign. That's the first sign in our blaze in a long time. And then you come out here and you're out to a street. I just vaguely remember this before. I think we're on the street for a little while, then we go back on the bike path again. I think the Ice Age Trail here is supposed to be turning to the left. Not sure it came up from that park. Unfortunately, there's a traffic stop right here. And then on this side, it has an arrow. The other side needs the arrow. Ice Age Trail is turning to the right into Lower Oceaner Park. And then eventually I think we go up to the top of the Upper Oceaner Park. But just a short little 1 block section on a street there, and we're back on the bicycle path. Coming up on a really, really old bridge here. Must be one of the first bridges in this area that would cross the Baraboo River. It looks pretty old. It looks like there's a monument right here, so we'll see what it says. Right here, it says Baraboo River Walk. Doesn't say anything about the bridge, and this says it's the Manchester Bridge, built in 1884. So yeah, it probably is one of the oldest bridges around. We're coming up to the critical turn here. The first time I did this, I don't remember it being marked so well. They didn't have such a good post here as they do now. So maybe they did an improvement here. You know, it's just something over here on the side of the trail. But here it is. It's the big rock steps that you go up. Well, that's quite the staircase, my friends. And then here you don't really have many blazes too greatly. Up here I don't see any blazes. And I do see a blaze there. But what happens is you gotta come over to the stoplight over here and cross Highway 33. So that's what I remember what happens, but I'm not sure. Maybe they want you to come around the outside of the park here. So I kind of see one blaze over here, but it's very faint. Okay, I made it across at the stoplight. There still wasn't a whole lot of blazing, but right here's a blaze right here on this tree. So I'm on the right track. Alright, we got some urban blazes right here. It tells me to go across the street this way. Not quite yet, there's some cars coming. So, there's the school bus. Now I'm gonna go. And so it just says basically, I guess you go straight here. We made it by the high school here, and we're coming up to Berkeley Boulevard here, and we're taking a right here and going up past this ball diamond here. So I remember this tricky part right up here. We're up to the tricky spot right here. I remember this. You come up the street here by the high school, and then you turn left here. That much I got the first time. But then I was coming down this way, and the Ice Age Trail turns to the right down here. And I don't think they had this little sign with the arrow when I did it last. Now they have it, because I kept walking down. There's a grade school right down here, except I kept walking down that way. But here is a sign with an arrow right here. So we're turning to the right and going down this little path this way. We're between these ball fields here, and the Ice Age Trail takes a right and goes along this road right there. They've got a diagonal arrow going. And I said we go up this way. I don't think there's a whole lot of, oh, I see a blaze up that way. Okay, we're at the end of the athletic fields, and here comes the Ice Age Trail again, right by the schools. And we're back into the woods. Look at this. This is the only section of today's hikes that's going to be in the woods. This is the Ice Age Trail right here, and this here is part of a Frisbee golf course here. There's different, I believe this is a launch pad from a disc golf course, if I'm not mistaken. I think I see a hole right over here, what they call a disc golf hole. And the Ice Age Trail's kind of going around the disc golf course. There's the disc golf hole right there. I did bring a Frisbee, a disc with me, but in case I got here early, I'm going to an event here and at UW Baraboo, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be here very early. Evidently, this is a place for the college students to sit down and enjoy a campfire. There's the college there. Ice Age Trail looks like it's going this way. We're cutting across this fairway. I just met a couple who are playing disc golf. There's some more people right there. We're cutting across this fairway and going to continue going here. There's UW Baraboo right there. But I don't know if I want to cut through there or not, or keep going. Maybe I should check to see how much time I got before my event. I decided to cut through because I only got 20 minutes before this event starts that I'm going to. And if I would have went back in the woods, maybe that would have been a little tight. But here's UW Baraboo. Here's the dorms here. In the last 10 years, they decided to build dorms to attract more people to the college. So that's good. But yeah, making it over here. Hopefully I'll be into the Ice Age Trail would be coming out right over here. So that'd take me an extra 10 minutes.